Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Focus on Science. Today we will talk about ecosystem and biotic components. On the surface of the earth, we find land in some place and water in others. The earth is surrounded by the atmosphere. There are living things such as plants, animals, humans, and microorganisms which interact with each other and with other non-living physical surroundings such as air, water, and soil for different purposes such as food, shelter, and protection. The branch of science that deals with the relationships and interactions between the organisms in our surroundings is called ecology. An ecosystem is the structural and functional unit of ecology. Ecosystem is defined as the interaction between organisms and the surrounding environment. In 1935, a British scientist, Sir Arthur George Tensley, introduced the term ecosystem. The environment consists of two components that interact with each other. First is biotic components and abiotic components. We will start with biotic components. It is the living component of the environment that consists of plants and animals. Biotic means living. It is also called a biological environment. All the biotic components depend on each other mostly for food and have different modes of nutrition. Therefore, on the basis of different modes of nutrition, the organisms can be classified into different categories. Let us discuss about these categories. Autotrophs. Autotrophs are the plants that make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Auto means self and troph means food. They are also called producers. Almost all the green plants prepare their own food using carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment in leaves. Heterotrophs. Heterotrophs are the organisms that cannot make their own food and depend upon plants and other animals. They are also called consumers. Heterotrophs are further classified into three categories depending on their feeding habits. Primary consumers or herbivores. The organisms who eat plants for their nutrition are called herbivores. For example, deer, grasshopper, goat, sheep, etc. are herbivores. Secondary consumers or carnivores. Carnivores eat other animals for their nutrition. For example, lion, tiger, wolf, leopard, snake, etc. are carnivores. tertiary consumers or top carnivores. The organisms that feed on the secondary consumers for their nutrition are called top carnivores, for example, hawk and peacock. Omnivores. There are some organisms that feed on both plants and animals. They are called omnivores. For example, humans, cockroaches, dogs, etc. are omnivores. Scavengers. Scavengers feed on the flesh of dead bodies of other animals, for example, hyena and vulture. They keep the surrounding clean. Decomposers. Decomposers are an important part of every environment. They are organisms that eat decaying matter of dead plants and animals and release the nutrients back to the soil. The plants absorb these nutrients from the soil. Bacteria and fungi are decomposers. Interaction among biotic factors. Animals depend on plants for their food and oxygen. Animals help plants in pollination and seed dispersal. Plants need carbon dioxide for the process of photosynthesis, which is released by animals and human beings. In this way, biotic components of the environment interact with each other. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share.